If you've ever found yourself completely stressed out about canceling a United Airlines flight, hey, don't worry. I'm here to guide you through the entire process, literally step by step. So let's just dive right into this explainer and demystify exactly how you can cancel your United flight without losing all your hard-earned cash.
You know, it's a terrible feeling. You book a trip, life throws a curveball, and suddenly you're just staring at a confirmation email, wondering if those hundreds of dollars are gone forever. Well, today, we're going to make sure you know exactly how to navigate United's policies so you can walk away with your money back, or at the very least, a solid credit for your next adventure.
We've got a clear flight path today. The 24-hour golden rule, knowing your ticket type, step-by-step cancellation, when you get cash back, mastering travel credits, and finally, some final tips and a quick disclaimer. Let's get going.
Section 1. The 24-hour golden rule. This is absolutely your best-case scenario.
Okay, so the absolute most crucial thing to remember is this. If you act fast, like within a single day of booking, you can get your cash back to your original payment method. And the best part? It completely doesn't matter what ticket type you bought. But, there is a tiny catch. This federal protection only kicks in if you purchased your ticket at least 7 days, so a full week, before your scheduled departure. If you meet both of those criteria, boom, you can cancel and get every single penny back.
Moving on to Section 2. Know your ticket type to avoid those pesky hidden fees.
Your ticket class completely dictates your options here. Take standard economy, for example. United has permanently eliminated change fees for flights within the U.S. and most international routes. That means you cancel for free and you get a travel credit for the full amount. Pretty sweet, right? Then you've got flexible, refundable tickets. They're exactly what they sound like. You cancel, you always get a cash refund. And award tickets booked with your mileage plus miles, those can be canceled without any redeposit fees, so your miles go right back into your account. But take a look at the top row there, basic economy. That is exactly where you can run into some trouble.
So if you booked basic economy and you missed that 24-hour window we just talked about, you used to just lose your money entirely. Now United does allow you to cancel, but they take a pretty big bite out of your refund. You're going to get hit with a cancellation charge that varies based on your itinerary. To put that into perspective, a domestic round trip will run you $99 in fees, and an international round trip, that's going to cost you nearly $200. So your final travel credit will just be the ticket price you paid minus those exact fees.
All right. Section 3. Cancel step-by-step and how to avoid service fees.
It is absolutely crucial to understand the hidden costs of human assistance when you're choosing how to cancel. If you use United's digital self-service channels, so the website or their app, the fee is exactly $0. But if you try alternative methods, like calling up telephone support, well, unless you have top-tier elite status, you are looking at a $25 service fee. And if you go in person to an airport ticket counter or a kiosk, no way, that's a $50 fee just for them to process it.
So honestly, save your money and just do it yourself. By simply following these 4 easy steps on your phone or computer, you can securely cancel your trip. Just log in, go to My Trips, find your reservation, and hit Cancel Flight. Now, a really common pitfall travelers make here is clicking through way too fast. Always wait for the system to clearly show you exactly what refund or credit you are going to receive before you actually click to confirm the cancellation.
Next up, Section 4. When you get cash back through federal protections.
Listen, if you experience any of these major operational failures, do not let them just hand you a travel voucher. Under federal regulations, if United cancels your flight entirely, or if they significantly delay you, and by significant we mean 3 hours or more for domestic or 6 hours or more for international flights, you are legally entitled to demand a full cash refund straight back to your original payment method. The exact same rule applies if they make major routing changes that you don't agree with, or if they forcibly downgrade your cabin class.
Okay, Section 5. Master travel credits so you can actually use them without losing them.
Understanding the difference here is so vital. When you cancel a standard ticket, United typically issues what's called a Future Flight Credit, or FFC. The big takeaway here is that an FFC is tied strictly to the original traveler. It's like a custom-tailored suit. If you bought a ticket for your partner and they cancel, that credit is locked to their name. However, an electronic travel certificate, or ETC, which they usually give out for goodwill compensation or if you volunteer to give up a seat, is highly flexible. You can use an ETC to book travel for absolutely anyone.
And this brings us to one of the absolute best traveler hacks from our source material. A Reddit user shared this gem. If you're stuck with a really restrictive future flight credit that you just can't use, you can sometimes get United to convert it into a flexible electronic travel certificate. While it's definitely not a guaranteed written-in-stone policy, multiple travelers report that simply calling customer service, explaining your situation, and just asking nicely can actually result in an agent converting your credit. Then you can use it to buy a ticket for a friend or family member.
Then, when you're finally ready to fly again and you want to redeem either of these credits, you just start a booking on United's site or app. When you get to the payment page, you'll see a clear option to apply your travel credits or enter your certificate code. It really is that seamless. Just remember, though, if you want to use the credit for non-ticket items, like an upgraded Economy Plus seat, you have to apply the credit during the initial booking, not later on.
Finally, Section 6, Final Tips and Disclaimer. Let's avoid the headache.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? First, book smarter. Avoid basic economy if your plans are kind of uncertain. Or maybe consider leveraging third-party travel insurance for maximum flexibility. Second, track those expiration dates carefully. Most credits expire in 12 to 24 months. Third, proactively monitor your flights for major schedule changes so you can leverage your right to a cash refund. And finally, for your resources, always check the latest policy updates directly at united.com or call their customer service number directly for the most accurate information on your specific ticket. Airline rules change all the time, so you gotta stay updated.
Armed with this knowledge, you can now transform the massive stress of a sudden cancellation into a totally confident, fee-free rebooking experience. You know the rules, you know the fees, and you know how to master those credits. So next time your travel plans fall through, will you be ready to claim every single dollar you deserve? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and hey, safe travels out there.